Please welcome our next speaker, Mr. Ramsahay Prasad Yadav. He is Nepal's Minister for Forest and Environment, and he's closing this session from Kathmandu in Nepal.
The keynote speaker for this session, Ramsahay Prasad Yadav, Minister for Forest and Environment, Nepal.
Honorable Ministers, Excellencies, Delegates, ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to participate in this Environment Summit and share some of Nepal's priority and actions regarding climate change. Climate change is the most serious issue of our time, and least developed island states and developing countries are bearing the brunt of the impacts of this. Nepal is highly vulnerable to climate change. The recent climate-related incidents show that the extreme weather events and sensitivity to climate change has been increasing. Therefore, we need to be well prepared to cope with. Due to geology and topography, microclimatic condition, and the associated livelihood with climate-sensitive sector and limited financial institutional capacity, the climate-induced responsibility may increase. So we must work sensibly and effectively to address such challenges. Nepal has prepared national climate change policy in 2019 to internalize climate in various development and cross-cutting sectors. The climate change policy envisions to build climate resilience and adaptive community through policy, institutional and program interventions. Nepal has very low contribution to greenhouse gas emission, but the climate vulnerability is among the highest. Despite that, Nepal has approved a long-term strategy for low greenhouse gas emission development, aiming to get net zero by 2045 and submitted it to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. Climate change adaptation is the priority of Nepal in climate action. Recently, National Adaptation Plan of Nepal has been approved, and our adaptation actions will be guided by the programs indicated by the National Adaptation Plan document. We are committed to prepare and implement local adaptation plan of action for all municipalities by 2030, which is also reflected in our nationally determined contributions. Currently, our other priority in climate change adaptation is to build the capacity of local people to make them resilient and adaptive to the climate change. We require significant financial resources, technology, and capacity development support to implement exhaustive policy, strategy, plans, and programs related to climate change. Global and regional partnerships is essential in combating the challenges posed by climate changes successfully. I wish a successful and productive summit. Thank you.